Hi, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it took a long time. Today we're going to be making this beautiful open back basque waistline top. It's a requested tutorial from one of our subscribers. If this looks like what you're interested in, please keep on watching. To my return subscribers, I love you all. And if you just see my channel for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Please hit on the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you could be notified whenever I post beautiful tutorials. And for some of you that requested for tutorials and I haven't put it up yet, please, I am sorry. Sometimes getting materials, we buy this with money, they don't give it to us for free, and sometimes I don't have the said material in my house. Okay, so that is why it normally takes time. I'm trying my best. Getting material fabrics every day, it's not easy. That's why some of the tutorials you guys requested for, I haven't put it up yet. All right, please bear with me. I'm burning a lot of money to get fabrics. I'm sorry for that. All right, so first of all, we're going to be drafting on our pattern paper. All right, this is going to be a very simple tutorial, easy, super easy. It's going to be a easy tutorial, quick one. Then I'm going to, like I said before, this is a requested tutorial, so I'll come down from my shoulder to my bust point, from my bust point to my underbust, then my waistline. Then the rest of the on the pattern paper is going to be my basque line, even though it's not enough. I think I have about 7 inches there. Right, but when cutting on my fabric, I'm going to add like about 3 inches. All right, so I have 7 inches here. You can make yours 10, 12, depending on how long you want that front line to be. All right, so me, I want my more than 7, so when I'm cutting on my fabric, I'll add. So I'm going to divide my shoulder by 2, my neck width 3, my neck depth is going to be 2.5 instead of 3 inches, 2.5. okay, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. From that 1 inch, I'll get my armhole line, which is going to serve as my chest line as well. I'm going to mark the line horizontally and vertically. I'll connect the shoulder slope to the neck width, and I'm going to curve my neckline area, and I'll connect the line for my armhole just this way, and I'm going to create my armhole curve. As simple as that. The next thing I'm going to do now is, I've labeled my lines already. I'm going to be taking my round circumference, which is my bust point divided by 4, and I'll add 2 inch seam allowance, my waist divided by 4, and I'll add 2 inch seam allowance. There is no dart on this top, is it dartless top? All right, so I'm going to, from that place, I'm going to curve it. It's a curve, it's not slant, it's a curve. All right, so I'm just trying to curve it properly to meet that end of that. You see what I just did, right? So that's it. That's just it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut this out. Hope you guys understand. Is to cut this out. Like I said, the basque waistline is not enough for me. When cutting on my fabric, I'm going to add extra 2 or 3 inches to it, so that, because I want that part long. So depending on how long you want your top to be, that's just it. Okay, and you saw how I curve the basque line. Do not mark it slantly. You're going to give it a curve. So I'm going to cut this out. So like I said, for those of you that requested tutorial and I haven't put it up, please have patience with me. I am burning money here. I'm spending a lot in getting fabric. All right, and I try my best to post every day. Okay, so please bear with me. That is why some of your tutorials are taking time. All right, so some people that orders that request for tutorial and I put it up immediately is because I have the exact fabric. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut out the to draft the back. I'll get a new pattern paper, and I'm going to come out by 1.5 inches for my zipper, and I'm going to connect it this way. Come out by 1.5 inches or 2 inches for your zipper, and I'm going to connect this way. Then I'm going to get from my shoulder to my bust point, from my bust point to my underbust to my waistline. Is going to be stopping at my waistline. All right, because I don't want the back to the inspiration, the back does not have any basque line. All right, so I'm following the inspiration. So I'm going to label my line, bust point, underbust, and my waistline. Then I'm going to divide my shoulder by 2, and I'm going to mark it just what I did for the front. My neck width 3. All right, then I'm going to come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. From my shoulder slope, I'm going to get my chest line. I'm like my armhole line, which is also my chest line. All right, and I'll curve it this way, I'll mark it this way, and connect the shoulder slope to the neck width. We haven't gotten our neck depth yet. I'll curve my armhole. Okay, So this is it. So the next thing I'll do is to insert my round body measurement, which is my bust point divided by 4. I'll add extra 2 inches seam allowance. My waist divided by 4. I'll add 2-inch seam allowance. Basically what I did for the front as well. And I'm going to connect the points this way. Now to get our back opening, right? To get our back opening, you're going to determine how deep you want your opening to be. Okay, you're going to just totally determine how deep you want your opening to be. And for me, I'm trying to get where I want my opening to be. My opening is going to be about 2 inches above my bust point, and I'm going to curve it. Just watch the way I'm curving it. Can you see how I curved it? Can you see how I curved? If you want yours deeper, you can bring it down more. Depends on what you want. All right, so I think it was too open, then I adjusted it. Just do whatever you want from your neck width. Just curve it. All right, just curve it, and that is it. Okay, so I'll go ahead and cut out. Like I said before, if you want yours more deeper, you can come down to the exact point for the waist, the underbust, but I came up by 1 inch above my underbust. Okay, so we are done. I'll go ahead and cut this out, and I'll be cutting on my fabric. After cutting on my fabric, I'm going to cut a full lining for the back. The back is going to have a full lining, while the front is going to have a facing, just a facing. Okay, do you understand? So can you see I've gone ahead to cut on my fabric, and this is the back, and I had a full lining for the back. All right, now I'm going to show you something. The back, the button, it has a loop. It's not like a buttonhole, it has a loop. All right, so I'm going to bring a pieces of paper and show you how you're going to do it. I'm just using a pieces of fabric. So I'm going to use this. Let's say this is my loop, which is not my loop. I'm using it for example because you're going to make a loop like a bias form. In a bias form, I don't know if you understand. Then you make your loop. You understand what a loop is? You guys know. So I'm just using these pieces of fabric to in form of my loop. So I'm going to place it like this, place it on it like this. All right, then I'll use my lining to turn it. I'm going to having about 4 loops there. Okay, I'll be having about 4 loops there. All right, so I'll be using my lining to turn it. So I'm using that pieces to demonstrate the loop. But your loop is going to be, you're going to get a piece of fabric and you're going to sew it in a bias form, like the way your bias is. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to turn the other part, and I'll use my facing for the front and turn the front as well. Okay guys, I'm done turning my back with my lining. This is one of the back, and now can you see the loop? You see how my loop is. Now button is going to be on the other side. All right, so this is it. Okay, so I'm done. This is the front. All right, so I'm going to be joining the shoulder to shoulder. For the back, you saw how I turned the lining. All right, I turned the neckline, the basque, that's the full length, and I left the side open. That was where I turned it from. All right, to the right side. So I'm going to be joining this shoulder to shoulder. Then after joining this shoulder to shoulder, I'm going to be joining my sleeve. Okay, I'm done. This is it. I've joined this shoulder to shoulder, and this is what I have. All right, this is what I have. Then for the sleeve, is the normal way you cut your sleeve. Now the difference is just a little thing, because the sleeve kind of have an A-line effect. You're going to measure from your full length to your ankle. All right, sorry, from your full length to your what's it called? Measure from your starting point to your elbow, not ankle, sorry, your elbow, or rather where you want your A-line to start. Then you just curve it slantly. Okay, you just curve it slantly. That's just it. If you don't know how to go about your basic sleeve, I'm going to leave the link down the description box. So I'm going to attach my sleeve. I'll join the sides, and that's all. So we've come to the end of this tutorial, and if you find this tutorial interesting, if you find it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share my video and leave a nice comment. And if you have any question, please leave it down the comment section. And to those of you that has requested for tutorial, because a lot of you requested, you guys are even more than 20 persons that requested for tutorials, please, I am going to respond to every one of you. Getting fabric is money, and it has been telling on me since. Okay, so exercise patience. I will attend to each and every one of you. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, click on the subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post beautiful tutorials like this. See you on my next one. Bye.